Yeah. That was pretty quick. That was pretty dang quick. Whew. There's like no transition there. There's no transition. What's up with that? What's up with that? I'm gonna click a button real quick. Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting day. Gonna be an interesting day. Looks like some stuff got screwed up. What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. How you doing? What's up, Waldo? What's up, Harry? How you doing? What's up, Quincy? How are you doing? Doing good? Oh, see, that's weird. Yeah. We're just gonna deal with it. Kenneth, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We'll just deal with it. So we got some stuff going on today. We have a few crashes. We got a pretty bad one, and it's coming towards the end of the video. And I was like not expecting that. I saw that Bikerz posted it. It was like a bonus clip, and it's like completely blurred out. So I checked it out, and I was like, "Whoa, that's what the thumbnail is. It's a pretty interesting one. Not good. The dude looks messed up. Looks real messed up. So, that's just what it is. So, I mean, that's just, that sucks. It sucks. Have you guys seen anything crazy like that before? YouTube hating the thumbnail? Are they? Did YouTube do something to this video already? Yeah. Am I gonna get a community guidelines thing again? Yeah, it's already demonetized. I'm gonna request a review right away. See how that affects things. 91 degrees. So today we got our stuff right here. We got our syllabus going on right here. Is Writing Smart 131. Guys, I've been having a crazy couple weeks. Like August actually was really crazy. Went and got my certificate for the TECC class. Lots of cool things. We got the rider drills. Been doing some fun stuff. Maybe even redoing the rescue booklet, but not by much. You know, just constantly updating. With new curriculum, new qualifications. 82. I'm doing great. Who here is a member? I see the beards already. Miss Cindy, how you doing? I see beards. Do we have any mustaches? Brand new month. Long-time member. Yeah. Emery, how you doing? I'm doing well, Miss Cindy. I'm doing well. It's a day. It's a day. It's one of those things. Just relaxing, really. Just relaxing. It's been a pretty crazy time. Pretty crazy time. I got a lot of stuff done. We got a whole new thing going on. So the reason why I was asking about members and stuff, when do I work? Mark Zavara, Monday through Friday. Most weekends actually. I basically am here consistently coming up with new things because here's the thing, everybody. Motorcycle training concepts. Okay, right now we're on the DanDanTheFireman channel and everything. This is DanDanTheFireman. I'm DanDanTheFireman. Motorcycle training concepts. The main thing with that is that it's a training organization that I'm trying to build here. I really am trying to build a motorcycle training facility. Right now, this is what we have. I don't know why it's doing that. Why are you doing the DD from crew thing? It's just a zoom out. Okay, I just want you to zoom out. Zoom back in. There we go. So I got to fix that. Right now, we're just building out a motorcycle training facility. And it's great. Everything's working great. We're building out some new content. We have a whole bunch of new content. In fact, I want to show you guys what it looks like right here. We have a bunch of new content here. We have motorcycle training. Obviously, we've started off with the basic training. We got the drills going, smart rider tips, crash review archives, and everything. So we're posting all of our crash reviews super early. If you become a member at this website, links in the description, the MTC library downloads and everything. But now we're doing the After the Ride podcast again. Okay, we haven't done this in a while. So right here we have our first video release, the DDFM Crew Report 001. What the Okay, MS, you're a little weird, man. That's fine. But we're doing a DDFM Crew Report. So we're slowly transitioning from a lot of the crash reviews and stuff because YouTube is not really liking it. As much as I want to keep doing it, I do feel like it's important. It is something that we're gonna be doing. But we're gonna be changing up a little bit of the content here on the DanDanTheFireman channel, while also building out the MTC channel. We're building out that MTC channel. We're building out the MTC Rider Academy first. Let's go back to my office real quick. There we go. We're building that out first, and there's just a lot going on. So we want the training to be motorcycle training concepts. I want the community to be DanDanTheFireman, and that's kind of what we're doing here. And so the main focus, the main focus of what we're gonna be doing here is making more content when it comes to like riding. Okay, we're doing a lot of road strategy on DanDanTheFireman. We're doing a lot of community building on DanDanTheFireman. What's up, Bikers? How you doing, man? So there might be a little bit less reviewing of crashes because that's the after action review. What I want to start doing now that it's cooling off a little bit, I got some gear. I had to change out my battery on the FTR. Just a lot of different things that I had to do. Is that we're gonna be doing a lot of road strategy, so a lot of preventive stuff. So I want to show you guys what it looks like to ride normally, because what we typically see from Bikerz videos, I mean, which is what it is. I mean, it's YouTube. Is people are only posting like their close calls and crashes. I want to post what it looks like to ride without having a close call or a crash. And if you have a close call, I'm going to show you how infrequent those are. So that will require me riding around quite a bit and forcing me to actually do that kind of stuff. So that's what I want to do. So we're going to be doing a little bit more of that on the DanDanTheFireman channel. So you're going to see a little bit less. I mean, the goal is to do a video every single day on this channel, and we're doing that. So you're going to see a little bit less of the crash stuff, maybe 5 days a week crash stuff, and then on the weekends, you're going to see me riding and then give you the DDFM crew report. But if you're a brand new viewer, what we do is have the MTC Rider Academy. It's where we It's where we are really transitioning quite a bit. You can join up. It's only $4.99 the first month, $9.99 after that. You get the bunch of downloads, Smart Rider drills. We got some articles in the Smart Rider tips section. Crash and close calls, you can see them early. So when we edit them and get them out, we obviously have them scheduled throughout the week. You could actually see them all at once if you want to. On the crash and close call review course, you get the basic training, so road strategy course. You get the drills also, so the parking lots. You get a lot of stuff for less than like a gas tank of gas. And really the goal with a lot of this is just to give you guys what you need. Is to get you what you need, and but I want to mix it up a little bit. I really just want to mix it up a little bit. So we're still going to have the crash after action review, but I want to do the preventive stuff. So preventive, crash after action review, community building here. Motorcycle training concepts will be training, very specific to training, very specific, like an after the ride podcast. So we're really focused on talking about what we're trying to teach with all the instructors here, really give you guys insights on everything. But I don't know. Because it's a little bit scary. I'm being honest with you guys. It's a little bit scary because we went from posting tip videos, like doing motorcycle training in the parking lot and riding around, best 5 tips for summer riding, best or top tips for, I don't know, in town riding. Like we're doing tips and tricks basically, and some training. And then we fully transitioned like 2.5, 3 years ago to crash after action reviews. And so, like, that's why it's a little bit concerning to me. It's like, I'm just wondering if you guys are going to follow me. You guys are going to be here with me when we switch it up a little bit. I know some of you guys have been saying that you want to watch more of me on the bike and not in the classroom. Well, that's what I'm going to try to do. But we do have 2 different channels, and they're going to have slightly different content. It's just that this channel is basically all me, motorcycle training concepts. I'm going to start building and bringing in other instructors, other people to teach their stuff. So everyday carry, anybody here in the gun culture or anything like that, we're not even gun culture, but like everyday carry. So like knives, how do you carry keys, what to carry in your car. If you do carry, concealed carry, it's like, how do you carry on your motorcycle? What kind of stuff do you put inside your backpack? Like little things like that. And then, fitness, we're going to be jumping into fitness because a lot of the stuff I want to do for motorcycle training concepts and a little bit of a blend for Dan and the Fireman is it's an all around package. I want to get you guys capable. I want to get you guys capable, as motorcycle riders, as humans. So I want you guys to be physically fit, cause who knows, you might have to lift up the bike, might have to rescue your buddy. And plus, you just want to be able to play with your kids and without being winded. Help you out with your mental health a little bit. Community building, having a bunch of like-minded people, being around and working with each other. Maybe we can turn that into more of a real life thing where we do community meetups every weekend. But then also some of the training, some road strategy. Just really building out the capabilities of who you are. Basic motorcycle maintenance. Yeah, Karsten, maybe get an instructor to do that. I mean, cause I changed out my battery today or yesterday. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. So the only way we can really bring in those people, cause I wish I had 48 hours in a day, if that made sense. I feel like I don't have enough time in the day. So I'm starting to step back and delegate these things. And the only way I could do that, I mean, as I'm a chief, I should be doing that, I'm chief here at the MTC Rider Academy. In order for me to do that and kind of step back and then kind of move some pieces around, I obviously need to have more instructors. And then the only way I can have more instructors is if you guys join the MTC Rider Academy. That helps out. It allows me to budget, it allows me to hire some content creators. I've mentioned I want to hire Prep Medic and a few other people, maybe even a fitness instructor. There's plenty of psychologist content creators out there, psychiatrist content creators out there. I'd love to be able to, get like a 6-video series on what what you should do. Same thing with the fitness. Get maybe like a motorcycle maintenance content creator to do like a 4-part series. You know, like these are all things that I wish I had time to do. Maxtress is not going to be an instructor, no. These are all things I would like to be able to do. It's just that we're not there yet. So I'm just doing what I can, which is giving out the weekly newsletter on Mondays. We have this live class every Thursday or Friday. So once a week we have a live class. I'm building out the new basic training for 2023. We're going to be updating the Smart Rider drills. We're constantly supporting the community by letting you guys see our videos early if you are on the MTC Rider Academy. The digital version of our books and all of our content is available for viewing if you're a member, and we're going to be posting some podcast stuff. So in order for us to do the podcast stuff, there's going to be some situations where it'd be great to have your input. It'd be great to get your questions, and we can maybe answer those. You know what I mean? Do a pod with Dr. Drew. I'd love to. Seems like a very chill guy. I like his mentality and his stuff on that. I have no idea what I could talk to him about, but we'll figure it out. So these are the things I want to do. I still got a lot of content to make. I'm gonna be building out what I can here on this channel, but the crash stuff, it's gonna be less and less. The goal is to maybe do 3 crash videos a week versus 7 at this point. So in order to fill out those 4 videos that we'll be getting rid of, I'm going to be doing the road strategy stuff and then the DDIF and crew report. So more of a podcast style. So you're going to be seeing more podcast type stuff where we're discussing topics, just you and me. We're going to be out on the road. I'm going to be pointing out things while I'm riding. And then we're going to do crash reviews here. And then the training aspect, like parking lot, smart rider drills, and all that stuff, that's motorcycle training concepts. The tips, the tip videos are going to be on motorcycle training concepts. And then the actual After the Ride podcast itself will be on motorcycle training concepts. Bikers, right now, not really. Not really. You're doing great, Bikers. It sounds like we're going to have a ton of content, so you just keep doing what you're doing. We're just going to have a ton of content. But we got today's syllabus, which will be available. Let's see, it says Bikers videos right there. It's available for MTC Rider Academy members. There we go. So MTC Rider Academy members, when you go to the crash reviews, we started September. So here's September. September 2nd, right here. It's going to pop up after the live stream, after I have to chop it down under 2 gigabytes, basically. And I'm going to upload it. And you can actually download this PDF as a PDF. Has all the links and everything in it. Has my notes. Like the first one, Inattentional Blindness Escape Path. They're a dummy truck driver, but we can't rely on them to see us with all their blind spots. Mistakes happen. And then great job accelerating through the escape path. Braking might have been more dangerous in this situation. So you actually get my after action notes and timestamps from the original video. So if you want to see that, really important, really important. So let's go ahead and go back into my office. There we go. Yeah, definitely. One thing though is I've noticed I'm having to write in their names, in your description. So if you have the name of the actual rider in the description, it makes it easier because I copy and paste your description, but then I write my notes underneath it. Woody Two Shoes, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? But other than that, Bikers, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's see if we get 120 likes before we start class. But let's go ahead and go into the classroom. Timestamp, writer's name, link of the video. Yeah, maybe in between writer's name and link of the video, go ahead and do the title of their video, like how you're doing it. So basically just add in their name in between title of the video and timestamp. That's pretty much it. Whew. Ooh, Kiefer Clark. Hey, love the content. Just want to say I'm glad I found your content. I wish I finished my first ride today on my Ninja 400 2022. I wouldn't have got a license without your help. Kiefer, I'm glad you're here. Woo. Okay, we can't have that. We can't have that part. That transition is no good. It screwed up. We just updated this transition. Or these things. Class in, class out. Okay, so I gotta change a few things. Bear with me, everybody. Bear with me. Can't have that. Got a whole bunch of screw ups here. We're just fixing some things. 1 second. There we go. Let's see if this works. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. There's the screw up. Boom. So we got one more screw up I gotta fix. We had the rookies chewing on the cables. There we go. There we go. Whew. The pizza is a little stale. I don't know why you guys leave it there overnight since last week. 103 likes. Let's go ahead and get back into it, guys. Let's get some more likes here. Let's get some more likes. But once again, if you want to become a member, this price is going to go up in 2023. This is what you get with your membership. You get the training. You get the drills. We got 15 5-star reviews on the Smart Rider Basic Training. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's loving it. We have a brand new After the Ride podcast. The first one is the DDF and Crew Report 001. Talk about the TECC class I took. Just making sure things got all screwy. Whew. All right, everybody. We're going to get started. This is going to be the very intro to those of you at the MTC Rider Academy. So thank you so much for being members of the MTC Rider Academy. Remember, you guys get the After the Ride podcast now. It's going to be the DDFM Crew Report. Remember, you can go ahead and grab some stuff out of the MTC library, and we have a whole bunch more. So remember, this is what your membership includes. So while we are here, let's go ahead and switch out of it because we do have a Bikerz video, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. So we have quite a bit. We have a lot of stuff to cover. We have 24 videos to cover. We do have some bonus clips, and one of them at the end is the one that looks terrible. It's a very bad car crash. It's somebody rear-ending somebody. But the first video that we're going to be talking about today is going to be from Nath. Nath right here. This is Bikerz, by the way. If you guys like Bikerz, check them out. Great stuff. So before we jump into this one, this is Nath, an inattentional blindness and escape path issue. So let's figure out what that is. Let's take a look. Ooh. Okay. A little bit of a merging issue. Let's take a quick look at what happened here. So we're going to be passing this semi, okay? So we're going to be passing the semi. We don't want to be behind this very slow person. We're on a motorcycle. We are going 60-something, 68, 66 miles or maybe kilometers an hour. and we're trying to get out of here, okay? So this driver in the front just can't see us. It's simple as that. We're coming up to here. It says unintentional blindness, but to me, this just looks like they just didn't see us until last second. They already made a decision. So yeah, we're crossing, we're passing two semis on a curve. Not very smart, but it is it's a slotted line. It's not solid, okay? So that means it's available to do that. Now here's the moment where things can go bad. You can either go into brown stage, which is where you're going to panic, brake, or slam into this guardrail or slam it into the vehicle. And once again, if you don't know what we're talking about here, we have the color code chart here. We learn all of that at the MTC Rider Academy, which is only $4.99 your first month. So what he's doing here is finding that escape path. Okay, we got to find that escape path. Now, what do? We can't swerve right, can't swerve left. We can decelerate, so progressively brake, or accelerate. Now, why aren't you leaving? Why aren't you leaving? The heck? All right, just go away. All right, so here we go. What he did was found an escape path, decided to accelerate out, and that's all you can pretty much do. So there it is. Pretty much just can only accelerate out, got himself out of there. And then now we should be very careful. We need to get ourselves back into our lane. Yeah, so escape paths isn't just braking, swerving left or right. It's also accelerating and getting yourself out of there. All right, so that was Nath. Right here we got Max VV, MTC awareness stages and rescue, okay? MTC awareness stages and rescue. Here's the MTC awareness stages, and then here's the rescue. Let's see what happens here. Oh, of course, we're doing it for the gram, making some videos. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh, right into a pole. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety. Don't get hit. He's in tripod position, his left knee or right leg.
You good? What's
wrong?
Stay.
His arm. You see how he's kind of holding it there? He's just doing this. That's not good.
I'm going to call 999, bro.
999. So it's not 9999 here. It's 911 here, but I'm assuming this is going to be somewhere else. Where's 999? Is that the UK? So what happens here? He tries to impress for the camera. So this isn't something that I want you guys to be doing. I want you guys to be focused on the road. We have a curve coming up. I know you want to look cool leaning into that turn for the pictures, for the videos, but you have to also remember that we're on a road and we're also turning. The road will turn while you're still going straight. So hauling ass, maybe trying to keep up with our buddies.
Oh, shit. Oh.
And there's the crash. Okay, so this is where you need to have yourself a rescue pack. Okay, so we have rescue packs here. Make sure you guys grab one. Don't know why that's there, so there we go. Make sure you guys grab one. Links in the description for it. It comes with 2 tourniquets, a training tourniquet, the rescue booklet, so you know what to do. This is like a training manual for everything. So much more. So this way you can actually help provide care just in case there's major bleeds. We don't ship them to the UK, not international. We've had some issues with international lately, so we just stopped.
You good?
So right here, he says my arm. That's good. He's able to talk. His airway is open. It means he's breathing. It means he's cognizant of some pain. It means he's cognizant of the situation. He understands his arm is pretty much screwed up, so more than likely a collarbone break. We do have a cravat or a triangular bandage, so you can give himself, or you can make a sling for him. We have videos on how to do that on the Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel. But this is no buenos. You don't want to have something like this. He's not going to be able to ride home, and he's going to need to go to the hospital. So good job on this guy for calling 999. Got to get emergency services on board right now.
999, bro.
Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. All right, so we got Dan Phillips. This is going to be an open lane merging situation. We see this a lot. Let's see what happens here. Open lane already. What do you think this guy's going to do? There it is. Good job with the braking. Handled it really well. Handled it pretty well. So once again, what's the pattern here? We say open lane merging situation. We have an open lane. Whenever I see like a vehicle like this stuck behind a big vehicle like this, and there's this big beautiful open lane here, more than likely they're going to switch. If you were stuck right here behind this car, wouldn't you switch over too? So think about that. Think about that. When you are in the same situation, or if you were in that same situation, what would you do? More than likely, that's what they're going to do. So if you know what they're going to do because that's what you're going to do, how do you prevent yourself from colliding with them? Start thinking like that. Start thinking like that. This is going to be an orange stage situation. I see somebody here. I want to stay away from the blind spot. I'm going to anticipate. Once I'm here, I either brake or accelerate out of there. Soy LG, thank you for the donation. Sacramaniac, welcome back. Just got to watch out. Got to watch out. All right, we're on video number 4 now. This is the whole video start to finish. My crash only just managed to find the video. Okay. So this is PJ Grant 85, progressive braking issue. So we have a progressive braking issue. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, side of the vehicle. Oh, up and over. We endoed the bike. That means we locked up that front tire. It grabbed traction and went over. Typically, we see people grab too much traction or grab too much front brake and you lose traction. This one, he actually kept the traction, but just went up and over. So what kind of issues do we have here? So he hit his face, so more than likely head and neck injuries. All right, let's go back just a little bit to PJ. So right here, let's take a look. So we have that side of the vehicle coming up. Okay, this is not a good situation. We want to be in orange stage. We want to be prepped and ready, get ourselves out of these types of situations. But you know, we come up to intersections. That's all we can do. We're showing up to it. So we have to apply the brakes, or at least cover the brakes, and then find those escape paths. Okay, so just because we're able to stop doesn't mean it's always going to be the best option. We might have to swerve. We might have to get ourselves out of here. So when we go into a red stage maneuver, we're going to have to swerve or we're going to have to brake. If our total stopping distance isn't good enough, let me get this off the screen. There we go. Total stopping distance isn't good enough. We're going to need to do something different. So here, our total stopping distance is just this. We're going to have to swerve, hopefully make that gap. So that means you might have to accelerate to get out of there. But that's what you might have to do, because right here, you're not going to be able to stop in time. You're just not going to be able to. And that's kind of indicative of what happened here. He went up and over because he actually tried to apply a little bit too much front brake. Weight shifted forward, up and over. And if you notice, he's had some buddies behind him. Right there, we got a buddy behind him. So this is where hopefully that buddy behind him has a rescue pack. So you want to be able to rescue this rider. Make sure you carry what you need. You know, tourniquets, bleeding control. You might have to pack the wound. You might have to just be there and hold C-spine. Bunch of different issues. So make sure you help each other out. Goes Old just became a DDFM crew member at the MTC Rider Academy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Kiefer Clark with the 50. Just wanting to support and all that. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Kiefer Clark. Woo. Everyone give him a biker wave. All right, so we got Arabian Rider here. Arabian Rider says side of the vehicle and a swerve. So right now, what do you see? Side of the vehicle and swerve. Let's go ahead and go back just a little bit so you can see the very beginning. Side of the vehicle and swerve. What's going on here? Let's take a look. Sacramaniac with the $9.99. Appreciate. There it is. Side of the vehicle and a swerve.
You touched my fucking foot.
Oh, he got hit.
That actually touched my fucking foot. You don't understand.
Ooh, he did. This little clip. That is gonna be. Got very lucky on that one. Sacramaniac, thank you so much. All right, here we go. So we're coming up to here. We're following the guy up in front. We have a stack of vehicles. Now, see the gap in between these vehicles right here? It's not that bad. There's like not really a gap in between these vehicles. Now, look at when we get closer to where that vehicle's coming out and see the gap. See, like no gaps, no real gaps. Nobody can really come out. Vehicles are moving, vehicles are moving, vehicles are moving. No real gaps. How come all of a sudden we start seeing a gap right here? Not good, Justin's Motovlog. Welcome back for 4 months. Appreciate it. You see a pretty big gap. Now, this is going to be indicating that there might be something here, especially when you have an arrow like this. That means somebody could also go like this. Now, it's not always going to be the case, but what is the issue that we have right now? What is the issue that we have right now? We're lane splitting, basically. We're passing everybody in a situation where we can't really swerve left or right. That's why I'm saying it's like a lane splitting situation. And there's not much we can do. And if we keep speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, we don't have a lot of time to react. Okay? Perception, reaction, action. Perception, reaction, action. We have to do something. So we're going to perceive. We're going to start to react. What's the action? Are we swerving or braking? What are we doing? So here, you don't have a lot of time. Barely had time. Barely had time. Barely had time. So thankfully he did swerve though. Imagine him panicking and just going straight, staring at the vehicle, or rev bombing or slamming the brakes. Would have been a lot worse. So he did a good job. This is going to be somebody that I would consider a smart rider. In terms of the maintaining of fundamental skills, I would not be passing like this, but it might be their culture to do that. Ooh. I'll be completely debt-free by January. Got to take the course and get my bike next year. I can't wait to get out there finally. Mikoya, Betko.
You don't understand.
Karsten just got a rescue pack. Karsten just got a rescue pack. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All the way from Texas. All the way from Texas. So this is him again. Let's see what happens here. Arabian rider. Non-issue. That stuff happens. That stuff happens. You just got to be careful.
A bit faster.
There you go. Yep.
I was doing the speed limit, but it was
too fast for the... Hey, this is a great after action here. I'm going to get out of the way. My fault here. I was going too fast for the situation, even though I was under the limit. Luckily, he heard my exhaust revs and let me pass. I don't know about the exhaust revs. I think you just got yourself out of there, but I like that first sentence. I really do.
Cars were parked up. I didn't realize those cars were parked up, so I wasn't really in time. I was going too fast.
All right, two-wheel pause. Here we go. Two-wheel S4 pause. This is going to be a traction loss low side. Failure to negotiate a curve. We're going to low side it. Now, what is a big common cause of low sides? Write it in the comments right now. What is a big common cause of low sides? What's like the number one that you think is a common... What's the number one cause? There you go. Let's go ahead and watch. Oh. Oof. No buenos, no buenos. If you don't know what a low side is, this is what a low side is. When we just watched it,
so I wasn't really in time. I was going
just saw it. But it's when we're in the middle of a turn, either the front or rear wheel slides out as a result of either too much braking in the corner, too much acceleration or throughout the corner, or too much speed carried into or through the corner. So, lots of issues. Lots of issues, but what did you guys hear right before the crash? Let's listen to it again. What did you hear? What is that noise, everybody? Now, what do you think he's doing? Why do we hear that noise? It's his pegs scraping. How hard is it? Write it in the comments. How hard is it? Yeah, join the MTC Rider Academy. We need to fix this. We'll do it. We'll fix it for next week. Write it in the comments how hard it is to scrape pegs on a sport bike. That is all. He's leaning deep. He's leaning deep. So one of the big problems we see with a lot of motorcycle riders, especially when they're new, is that, oh crap, I'm going too fast. Instead of like really committing and getting your body into the corner, they tend to push the bike into the corner, hoping that's going to cause it to where you're going to turn. But if you just keep doing it while not adjusting your speed and you're just actually speeding up, it's just going to lose traction. So a little bit too much lean angle, a little bit too much speed. What should we be doing? We should be doing slow look, press, and roll. But, you know, hopefully this person is doing well. Hopefully S4, what is it? Two-wheel S4 pause is doing well. This is an R3, 2022 R3. Ay. So leaning the bike is super far down. No buenos. No buenos. Hopefully he's doing fine. So we got Maruski Rider. So this is going to be an open lane situation. What do we see here already? Open lane situation. There it is. Hey, you saw the indicator. You saw the indicator. I don't know what this is all saying. That's a police officer, but you saw the indicator, right? Why did we go in there? Why did we haul booty in there? We just put ourselves in a dangerous position. Part of planning is positioning yourself for safety. He put himself in a position that was not safe. That was not smart, Maruski. Not smart. Just let the driver in. Come on, man. Ooh, what do we see already here? I have it written down, side of the vehicle. This is Two Wheels S4 Fun. Side of the vehicle. How hard is it to see the side of the vehicle coming around a corner? Look at that, coming around the corner. So what is really the problem here? What is the problem? Can you see the vehicle? We got a blind turn. We got a blind turn. We have a line of sight issue. Okay, since we have a line of sight issue, what stage should we be in? You know, what stage should we be in on a corner, everybody? Write in the comments. Write in the comments, what stage should we be in? I'll just tell you what it is. We should be in orange stage. We should be prepped and ready. Okay, we should be covering the brakes, finding ourselves good escape routes. We should be in a good position for safety. Maybe even slowing it down, maybe like 2-3 miles an hour slower than that. I see it right there, orange stage. Love it, guys. So we have a line of sight issue, can't see, don't know what's around the corner. So if we speed up and go faster and faster and faster, we have less time to react. So if we slow down, we do less speed, we have more time to react. So that's what I want to see. Now, you see how the nose dove down? He saw it. He started to apply the brakes. Very good. He recognized the side of the vehicle. Two Wheels S4 Fun. You're probably been watching this channel. Great job being a smart rider. Seeks and maintains right already. I don't know if he's wearing gear. Hopefully doesn't have to be rescued. But what happens? Doesn't have to be rescued. Very good. Two Wheels S4 Fun. Definitely a smart rider. Probably takes the MTC Rider Academy, which is only $4.99. All right, Lamb, here we go. Lamb, we got the next page. This is an I-8, Interstate 8 close call. This is probably San Diego. Nathan and I were recently in San Diego. Nathan's our other instructor and actually writes our newsletter, our weekly newsletter that goes out every Monday for those of you that are in the MTC Rider Academy. And, yeah. Boom, got my certificate for the Tactical Emergency Casualty Care class that we just had. So did he. Amazing job. We were just here. So anyways, let's see what happens here. Lamb, I-8 close call. Lane splitting hazards. Good job with the braking. Handled that. Okay. Yeah, you deserve a horn. You deserve the honk. Very good, Lamb. I like this. This is really good, Lamb. SA, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell people. Sometimes it's hard to tell people that I'm actually out of town. It's kind of like the operational security. I don't want to tell people I'm like not at home with my wife and kids, you know? Maybe we need to set up something a little more private, if you know what I mean. So right here, definitely going to be something where you need to plan your ride. You need to position for safety, locate hazards, adapt, and navigate, which we're actually updating the plan method because after the class we just had, always updating. I'm not married to any idea. That's why it's motorcycle training concepts. They're ideas that will constantly change if we have new information that defeats our old preconceived notions. So anyways, right here we have Lamb. It's a lane splitting hazard. One of the big issues that we have is that we can't we can't swerve left or right. We're kind of stuck in between these little gaps. So all we can do is brake or accelerate out of situations. So one of the big things that you need to be covering is your front brake. Okay, you need to cover your front brake just in case something happens, just like this. And you're gonna be in orange stage, so you're covering, you're prepped and ready. You're not hauling ass. You're not lane splitting at 100 miles an hour. You're going barely above the flow of traffic, and you're gonna get up to here. And as soon as you see somebody wanting to cross over, what can you do? Can you swerve left? Not really. Can you swerve right? Maybe. But there's a Prius over there. We always hit. Priuses are always going to be the ones that are causing problems. So he's doing a decent job with the brakes and not panicking. We typically see people smash those brakes, smashing them hard, and then they dump the bike. So really good job with the progressive braking. Lamb. I think it's Lamb or I am. I don't know. Either way, smart rider. Appreciate you watching the content, watching the channel, and doing some really good road strategy. Really good road strategy. All right, so we have some people coming up next. It's gonna be a white stage next. Help out Bikerz. His channel's demonetized. I'm actually a patron of Bikerz, so shout out to Bikerz. He's in the chat right now. All right, right here we have RB7 Motovlog. This is a white stage. We haven't seen a white stage in quite a while. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Let's take a look. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Do you guys agree that it was white staged? When he was in white stage, he wasn't paying attention. He was kind of zoned out. Maybe just wasn't paying attention to the hazards in front of him. So part of plan is locating hazards, which are going to be roadway users. Yeah, the front brake will slow you down quicker. Rear brake, use both, rear and front brake, but once you apply any braking, deceleration, your weight shifts to that front tire more. So your weight starts to shift. You know, whenever you see a car slams its brakes, the front end kind of dives down. Same thing happens with us on a motorcycle. But when we put weight on that front tire, we start to get more traction. Okay, so think of traction as friction. So if you have like nothing, like right now, like my hand's barely sliding across my hand, and there's just no traction, there's no weight on it. So it's able to slide. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. It's able to slide. Now I'm going to put a little bit more weight on it, and you see how it's a little bit harder to slide, but you start feeling the heat. Okay, now if I put it together and try to slide it, it's not sliding. Okay, so that's what's happening to your front tire when you start to put some deceleration, some braking, even slowing down with engine braking, so releasing or rolling off the throttle, you're going to start putting more weight on it. So if you slam the brakes and you're up here with like no weight on that front tire, you slam the brakes, it's just going to stop and it's going to slide. Okay, so that's the whole point of this, is that he did great progressive braking. He was able to stop, but he lost balance once he hit the ground. But right here, one of the biggest things with this is that we switched lanes and just accelerated. We weren't paying attention. We assumed that car was still going at the flow of traffic. It wasn't. It was stopped, and we're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's the point of finding the uncommon thing in a common situation. The common thing in this situation is the vehicle's moving. What is the uncommon thing? And that's the vehicle with brake lights stopped in the lane. There's too many things to be paying attention to when you're riding. This is road strategy here. Too many things. You don't want to focus on all the common things. You know, there's 100 cars going the same direction as you. That's common. There's that one car that isn't. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. You see 100 cars going this way, but you see one side of the vehicle and they're starting to poke out a little bit. That's the uncommon thing. Focus on that. Keeping your eyes, peripheral vision on everything else, and keep checking in on that one vehicle. 100 cars going this way. Uncommon thing, you see a basketball going across the street. What do you think's chasing after that basketball? Probably a kid. That's uncommon. So always look for that uncommon thing. Humans are really good with looking for patterns. Look for a pattern. So we switch lanes. What's uncommon here? Brake lights in the middle of the lane. Brake lights. Why would there be brake lights next to parked vehicles? Maybe waiting for an opening to park their own vehicle. So we start to have issues here. Kind of got screwed up. We're in a bad spot. Great job braking. Great job braking. That was really good. I'd rather do that than crash into the back of that vehicle going 50 miles an hour. So this right here, really, really, really good. Class is getting full. We need to get some likes, everybody. We have 250 people in here. We need at least 250 likes. You know, if we don't get 250 likes, I'm taking the pizza out of here. We keep bringing pizza in, but nobody eats it because nobody's signing in. You have to sign in to get yourself some pizza. Come on now.
That is wonderful.
Click those likes. Ooh, this next one, we have 2 videos from this one person.
That's what you call a crash.
Could have been a crash. All right. So we got Oweeby, Lebanon. I think I said that right. We have an idiot driver, number 1. Idiot driver, number 2. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the first idiot. That's definitely an idiot driver. But I have right here. Not much you could do here. Hopefully you have full gear just in case you got hit. Part of being a smart rider, acquired and uses personal protective equipment. Helmet, jacket, pants, gloves, boots. So he did good. He didn't get pissed. Okay, this is going to be the second driver. Second idiot driver. Let's take a look. Uncommon thing, uncommon thing. Good job adapting to that situation. Good job. Yeah, if you guys don't hit that like button, we're going to stop bringing pizza. It's as simple as that. If you don't bring it, you know, make sure you join the MTC Rider Academy. But if you don't bring the likes, you ain't going to get the pizzas. You ain't going to get those. So right here, saw the uncommon thing. Look at that. Into our lane. Into our lane. Not good. So what did we do? We actually adjusted. We just adapted to it. Very, very good. Did a great job with this. Handled it. Handled it. Woo. Now you want to see what a rear end looks like? We're going to get to this video. We're going to get to that video, everybody. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. We're going to get to that. All right. So what do we have here? We have ESBK Life. All it says is great after action review. So I guess we're going to let ESBK Life do the after action review of this. Let's see.
Here, I think what I did was I had too much speed for the line that I had chosen, and I hit the seam.
There he's going down.
Throttle input as I
full gear.
Body weight
Full gear.
for throttle input, which puts me on just a horrible line into the grass. And I actually almost make it all the way through. I thought I was going to make it all the way through, but
He's at a track, everybody. Look at the runoff. Look at the runoff at the track.
I'm not going to make it through there. So I go down, do a few slides and rolls.
This could have been the side of a cliff. That could have been the side of a cliff. So if what he's saying basically is he's going through the turn and he hit a bump and it accidentally gave him some throttle acceleration. What happens when you give more throttle in the middle of a turn? It wants to kind of make you go straight and stand you up, and that's what pushed him out. So imagine hitting a rock in the middle of the mountains and you go off a cliff, or you go into the side of a cliff, or you go into the oncoming traffic and go head on into a car at these speeds. This is where you practice those skills. This is where you practice these higher speed skills, is at a track. Go to a track.
So I'm not going to make it through there. So I go down.
He tried to save it.
Do a few slides and rolls.
There's the splits that are going to hurt, but it lands on, look, it lands on his back. This is why you have back protectors in your jackets and have a helmet. You're going to roll around, so now you're going to hit your right shoulder, right hip. This is where you have motorcycle protective gear.
Ultimately, I'm fine.
Face and everything. Whew. Good job, ESBK Life. Great after-action review. Now we're going to be talking about Strider 790. This is going to be some in-town hazards. Name some in-town hazards in the comments. At least ones that you've recently witnessed. What in-town hazard are we going to have here? Whoa! Door open. Door open. All right, doors opening in the middle of nowhere. You typically don't see that. Pedestrians, Nathan. Very good. The Smith skills, 100%. Yeah. The Smith system. You know, maybe instead of black, it's brown, because you know what happens when you panic. Got a little poop on your pantalones. Haven't said that in a while. Anyways, we're coming up to here. We have an idiot with their door open. So what can we do? We can kind of slow it down if we really need to, but then we just kind of adjust. But hopefully they don't jump out and get in front of us.
What the fuck are you doing, idiot?
Yeah, not good. All right, we got Noah Peters here. This is a dirt bike crash, and I think this is a great rescue opportunity. Okay, this crash could easily have caused crush or penetrating trauma. Having some fun. Hit the... Ooh, what kind of injuries can we have there? Blunt force trauma to our pelvis. Thankfully, standing. We can laugh about it. But imagine, let's go back to that image. Imagine getting impaled by a branch. Imagine the bike falling on top of you, maybe breaking some bones. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of nowhere. Do you have any trauma gear? This is the rescue pack. We have quite a bit in here. 2 tourniquets. Bunch of bleeding supply stuff. We have emergency blanket. We have a splint in back here with a bunch of bleeding supply back there. We got trauma shears, gloves in here, 2 tourniquets, practice tourniquet, and you also get the rescue booklet with it. You get a training tourniquet, so you can train with that because you don't want to be playing around with these until you need it. You get a safety vest while supplies last. While supplies last. Go ahead and grab yourself a trauma kit, a rescue pack. Link is in the description. Could have been bad. Could have been bad. What's up, ZT? What do you do if your buddy gets impaled? You leave it in there and call 911. You control as much bleeding as possible. Don't pull it out. If he gets impaled in the chest, you're gonna have a bad day. You can die from tension pneumothorax, hemothorax. A lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff. This is why you need to wear gear. And sometimes bad things happen. It just sucks. All right, so OTKR. This is gonna be a speeding issue and plan. Speeding issue and plan, going way too fast for the flow of traffic. Let's take a look. Way too fast. Ooh, got a little bit of a skidding. A little bit skidding. All right, a little bit skidding. What were we doing here? What was the problem? I put here one good thing. He positioned himself for safety towards the end, found an escape path, and got in a good position for line of sight. I'm trying to look at the good side of this. Okay, line of sight. Remember what planning is. We got to position ourselves for safety. So we're like, uh-oh, we're going too fast. So I can't find any place to go. Skidding. Now look at the view that we got here. Now look at the view we got here. We have a great view. We have a good line of sight. We have an escape path. We can get ourselves out of here if we needed to, but he's applying the brakes. See, look at this. You see how far you can see? That's a lane splitting escape path. Just don't go fast in the first place, okay? Mike's builds. This is going to be an open lane situation. Open lane. Lots of traffic, big open lane. We're going to switch lanes. Switch lanes. There you go. Hey, wear some gear, buddy, just in case something happens, man. So let's take a look. We're coming up to here. We switched lanes. We're already here. We're coming up to an intersection. We should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. Prepped and ready. Our lane is open. Now we're going into a dangerous situation. We have vehicles on both sides. We're going to go right in the middle of it. Anybody can just do this. Not good. So that person switched lanes in front of us. We're going to rev bomb, but what should we be doing instead of rev bombing? We should just be switching lanes or applying good progressive brake pressure so that we don't run into them. Okay, that's very important. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. All right, this is going to be bit shifter. Motorcycle down. This is going to be a panic brake issue. Panic brake issue. We got a brown stage, everybody. So motorcyclist right here. Oh. All right, so we're coming up to an intersection. We are trying to slow down. We're sliding. We locked up the brakes and we fell down. Hey, we found escape. It's a freaking Prius again. It's always a Prius, guys. And there's the left turner right here. So it was a red light for us. We weren't paying attention. So what really happened here? What really happened? We went from white stage. We were zoned out. We were hoping that we're going to make the turn. You know, it might have been a lagging left turn. We didn't make it. and now we're having to apply the brakes. We're having to apply the brakes. We weren't able to do it in time. We weren't able to do it in time. So he's slamming him, sliding, and then he fell down. So we went from white stage to brown. Okay, coming up to an intersection, we should be in orange stage. We're covering the brakes, we're scanning for escape paths, we're scanning for hazards, and we're slowing down if it's a red light. That's as simple as that. Okay, if we're zoned out, we're not paying attention to anything. We're just kind of oblivious, and all of a sudden we look at the car in front of us, and it's like right there. We slam the brakes, and then we go into in the brown stage. That's not good. That's not good. So he locks it up. There's the locking up. Not good. And now we're going to fall down. Okay? Make sure you guys are paying attention when it comes to intersections. Those are dangerous areas. Pay attention. All right, I got OTKR. This is going to be another open lane situation, but this is going to be an interesting one. A car is speeding. We typically see motorcyclists speeding first, and he's about to hit a merging rider. We typically see speeding motorcycle riders about to hit a merging car. It's flipped. So this is what it looks like from the other view. So take a look. We have an open lane in that middle lane. The motorcycle wants to switch over into that middle lane because the vehicle in front of him is going slow. And we have an idiot behind us hauling ass in a car about to rear end that merging motorcyclist. Now, here's that. You notice how I said idiot in the car? Well, there can be idiots on motorcycles speeding and hitting a merging vehicle also. So it's really about the driver. It's about the road strategy. It's about being a smart rider or smart driver. These are the principles that you guys need to be paying attention to. So this person switched over because the lane was going too slow. Happens all the time with cars. Now we get to see a car make that mistake. Nathan, you're absolutely right. Better 360 situation awareness, which we teach in the MTC Rider Academy. Links in the description. It's our training academy. You're going to learn quite a bit, and you support the channel. Anyways, we got cool breezy rider. We got an a-hole rider. Okay, we got an a-hole rider. One big thing that we see a problem here. Come on, man. Get yourself a quad lock. Link in the description for 10% off. Here we go. A-hole rider. Where's the a-hole? Whoa, there's the a-hole. No, it's my lane. It's my lane. I'm living in this lane. You don't get to pass me in my lane. I don't care if I'm a motorcyclist and you're a motorcyclist. You're an ass. Don't do this. Don't do this. Now I understand it's California, so it's like a lane split. I'm sorry. I don't like it. And here's the thing: we're as the motorcycle rider, as Cool Breeze right here. You see how it came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden this motorcyclist is hauling ass in between. You're doing that to other vehicles. You're doing that to cars. If you're in California or doing this anywhere, really, you're freaking them out. You're causing them to have a jump scare, basically. So that's what it looks like to a car driver. It gives them a jump scare, and it's like, why do it though? Because look at Cool Breeze was starting to go towards the right in that lane. So it's just idiot. I'm sorry, just an idiot. All right. We have Steve and Biff ride. It says acquire gear. So I'm guessing it's a smart rider not acquiring gear. All right, let's see what happens when you don't wear gear. Let's see what happens. Or see what happens if you need to wear gear. I think that's what it meant. I'm glad he's wearing gear. Ooh, rear-ended. Yeah, it's one of those situations. It's a fight or flight here. I thought it was the taxi driver ramming because I beeped at him. Okay, so maybe they did wear gear. This is one of those situations why you need to wear gear. What could he have done in this situation? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is why you need to have a helmet. You need to have a jacket with a back protector. You need to have pants, boots, and gloves because you're going to get messed up from this. We want to mitigate as much of the injury as possible. Oh, Terrible.
Man.
Terrible. You can see the phone's in his hand. And make sure you guys hit that like button. Slyly drops the phone. Yeah, you're on your phone, you dimmy dumb butt. I'm trying not to cuss, guys. I know there's kids that are watching this. I'm sorry. Sound like an idiot. All right, we got a bonus clip. Ooh. Real quick, everybody. Real quick. This is gonna be pretty graphic. In fact, I'm gonna watch the original because it is pretty graphic. Thank you, Bikerz, for posting this part. This is what I like about Bikerz. He posts the actual original video in it. So this, yeah, Waldo, everything. This is graphic. Okay, I want everyone to understand, and YouTube's going to demonetize this, so if you are an MTC Rider Academy member, links in the description. It's $4.99 the first month, $9.99 after that. Think of it like Patreon supports us. You're getting a whole bunch of stuff, too. You get an actual motorcycle course, downloads. Just check it out. Anyways, this is going to be extremely graphic. I'm showing the uncensored version, Bikerz. This is the reality of a motorcycle, not a motorcycle, a motor vehicle crash. Okay, this is in a car. Imagine a motorcycle rider. Imagine. Now, this is why. This is why we carry rescue packs. This is why we rescue other riders. This is why we're being smart riders here, rescue injured motorcyclists or others. We have bleeding control, tourniquets, and everything in here. So if you want to support there, go ahead. MTC Rider Academy is really good too. This is going to be graphic. I want you to see the mechanism of injury. Okay? Mechanism of injury. So how it happened is going to indicate a lot of the injuries. Here we go. So we're just sitting here. It's going to happen right here, everybody. We're just sitting here at a light. There's a massive impact with a car into the back of a truck. This is now our job, if you want to. I have a duty to act to rescue. Now, what do? We ensure our own safety. We remain calm, ensure our own safety. We do not want to get hit ourselves, and we don't want to panic. He's doing a great job not panicking. We don't want to get hit by other vehicles, and we need to stop major bleeds. Okay? Because major hemorrhaging, can't even speak right now, causes a lot of preventable fatal situations. Take a look at that. The mechanism of injury. That is massive compartment intrusion. Completely destroyed. Imagine a motorcycle and a body. And this is a car. Okay, real quick. Viewer beware. Right here. Okay. That's blood. It's lots of blood. Does he look conscious? Already, just right there. Does he look conscious? I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, just what? Just show it. Just show it. I understand, but I want you guys to see some of these things. So this is the back side of the rescue card that comes with your rescue pack. You also get the rescue booklet that goes more in depth. Head injury symptoms: disorientation, nausea, vomiting, vision impairment, loss of balance, and or persistent headache. More than likely, loss of consciousness is going to be one of those big ones. Now, you read at the bottom for the treatment. You need to stop any external bleeding, lay him down, monitor any changes, keep him warm. In this situation, don't move him. The rider needs to go to the hospital. Okay, let's see how it happens. Let's just watch the rest now.
Stay there. All right, listen to me. Listen to me, okay? Just breathe. Relax. Your face is a little cut up by glass. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Keep your head back. Take care of your neck, all right? No, head back, buddy. Come on, head back, head back.
He's not going to be aware
Head back.
of what's going on.
Put your head back. 911 is called. Keep your head there. Head back, buddy. Put your head back. Put your head back. Just keep your head there.
He's starting to come to a little bit.
I'm gonna get my bike out of everybody else's way. Don't let him get out or anything. Keep him in there. Don't let him move.
So this is where ensure your own safety is important. If you got hit by a vehicle not paying attention because they're looking at the crash and they just run your ass over, Now you have 2 people on scene that are injured and you can't help anybody. So this is where you got to be very careful when you're walking in traffic like this. I've seen firefighters have close calls. I almost got hit, and there's many police officers and firefighters that actually get killed just in this kind of situation. Yeah, Trilly is very lucky he's actually breathing. So remaining calm. You don't want to run anywhere, because if you trip and then fall down and hit your head, you're no good. It's okay if you want to move your bike. That's okay. But what's the real priority here? Do you think vehicles can go around your car or around your motorcycle if they really wanted to? Yeah, they could. They could. But you're okay here. Go ahead and move the vehicle if you want. That's a good spot for it. It looks like she's calling 911. Call 911 or tell someone to call 911 as part of remain calm.
Is that 911? Facial, bad facial, and probably neck injuries on one.
Look at the severity of that. Okay, let's take a quick look. We're going to do a quick assessment, everybody. We're going to do a quick assessment. This is what I like to do. This is going to be a rescue assessment. Like I said, we do have rescue packs, and this is what we do here. We do these medical and trauma assessments. So look at the top right here. We have a full-size pickup truck. We have a green light for us, I believe. So it's red light for them, so that truck is stopped. Look how fast the vehicle hits them. No brakes, just straight into the back of them. This person in the car that crashed into the back of that truck was completely zoned out. Whether they're on their phone, they dropped their sody pop and it fell on their lap, you know, whatever it is. You know, picking their nose, looking in the rearview mirror, boom, into the back. It doesn't matter what it is. Now, at this point, we just witnessed a very high mechanism of injury crash. Very high. We're just going about our day. And this is part of being a smart rider, everybody, when we're rescuing other people. We just go about our day. We're constantly riding. We love to ride. This person's riding an adventure bike with panniers and some saddlebags, whatever you want to call them. You can have a trauma kit, which this is what we sell, the rescue pack. You can have it in there. So we just witnessed it. Our main goal right now is to remain calm and ensure our own safety. We do not want to get hit. We do not want our heart rate to go crazy high. It's already going to do that because of adrenaline. We want to start getting back into this different mode. We want to kind of disassociate a little bit, decentralize. We want to be able to sit back and be like, what is the plan? What do we do? How do we solve this problem? Should I solve this problem? Is it safe for me to solve this problem? Do I have the skills to solve this problem? If you don't have the skills, we do have the rescue booklet that comes with our training packs, or I'm sorry, our rescue packs that will just kind of describe what you can do for the most part. So we're going to come up to here. We just witnessed that. The impact hurt this person in the truck. They're going to have whiplash. This is also a patient. When we talk about triage, when we talk about what we can do with the limited resources we have, we don't want to waste our rescue pack stuff on the person in the truck because the person in the car over here is in a worse situation. So we're going to help out that person in the car, but we also have a patient with the truck. So for me, when I see something like this, I'm going straight to the guy in the car or the people in the car. I don't know. There could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in that car, massive injuries. So I'm going to go to that car first. I'm going to get a head count, and then I'm going to go to the people in the truck and get a head count. And I'm going to be telling people to call 911 and say, we have 6 patients. Let's say we have 2 now. Okay, so the driver and driver, there's 2 drivers. I'm going to tell that person, call 911, that we're at this intersection here. It says the stuff, the intersection names, say we're in the middle of the intersection. There was a motor vehicle crash. We have a rear end collision, massive trauma to the person in the car, probably entrapped. And we have a person in a truck that is injured also. We have 2 patients. We need to have EMS on scene right now and police for traffic control. Simple as that. That's what I'm going to say, or I'm going to tell somebody to say that. So while I'm walking around doing that, that's what I'm going to do. So already, this is already what I'm thinking. Now, instead of walking from here to there, I'm going to make sure it's safe for me to do something, but I'm going to take my bike. I'm going to take my bike. I'm going to look around. Everyone just witnessed this crash, everybody. Everyone just witnessed it. Everyone's going to stop, hopefully. So you're going to look around. Has everybody stopped? You make the first action. What I'm going to do is park behind that vehicle. And the reason why I'm going to turn my flashers on. And you know why I'm doing that? Because I want to have people from this direction over here to see me, see a side of my motorcycle, the side of my motorcycle, that uncommon thing in a common situation in the left turn lanes. Like, why is that motorcycle turned like that? They're going to slow down, hopefully, and they're going to be like, I don't want to hit it. Because when I'm working on scene right there, helping that person, I want them to see my vehicle and try not to hit it, which means they're going to try to get out of the way, which means they're not going to hit me when I'm helping the person in the car. It's not going to do as much as what a fire truck can do, but hopefully it's going to indicate, hey, people, don't hit me. Because part of that is ensure your own safety. You need to look for hazards. Inside of, and I know I'm going over this pretty in depth right now. Inside our rescue booklet, we needed to control traffic, 100 feet both ways. And I tell you how to do that. This is a comic book. It comes with every single pack. It's a nice little instructional guide. So I'm going to go over there. I don't want to walk. I want my gear closest to me. Okay? So if I have my rescue pack, if I have multiple rescue packs, if I have multiple things of gear, I want to have all my gear next to me instead of running back and forth around traffic to get all these things. So right here. Yeah, what is that? So right here, it looks like she's on the phone. So what I would confirm is, are you on the phone with 911? Perfect. Now the dispatch is going to walk her through, this person is going to walk her through, where are you at? How many people are hurt? So you don't even have to say anything. Just have to make sure, take command of the scene, make sure somebody is calling 911, because you could be sitting there for 10 minutes and nobody calls 911 and you wasted 10 minutes and this person bleeds out. You need the next chain of survival to start, and that's by calling 911. So make sure that she calls 911 so you can focus on the next thing. So right here, completely demolished. The passenger side is completely destroyed. I am hoping nobody's in the passenger seat. I hope nobody's in the back seat. Nobody's in the back seat. I know for a fact somebody's in the front seat of the passenger side or the driver's side because somebody's driving the car. So minimum, we have one patient. Okay, it could be dead already, but you never know. I've seen this before, and usually they don't walk away from this. Usually we just take them to the hospital and they just pronounce them immediately. We work them until we get to the hospital and let the doctor decide if they're dead or not. In this situation, you're going to just do your best. If they're just completely zonked out dead, you have another patient in the truck. As simple as that. Same thing with motorcycle riders. So we're going to come up to here. So immediately, before you even look or open that door, you have blood here. So we got some facial trauma, scalp injuries, the face injuries. They bleed quite a bit. WWE wrestlers, professional wrestlers, they get a tiny little razor on the eyebrow and they're just like bleeding everywhere. So you have a lot of capillaries in your head. So it's going to show like a lot of blood, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have a lot of loss of blood. Okay. When I see a lot of scalp injuries like this, especially with all the broken glass, yeah, it could be broken glass, but you can also have your head hit the glass. And now you have possibly a skull fracture, bleeding out of the ears, bleeding out of the nose, battle signs. So it's like you have bruising in your neck, bruising in your orbits and your eyes. That's usually pretty late, but it can happen pretty quick with something like this. You don't want to open the door right away like that. You want to get prepped and ready. You want to get ready to open the door and then keep that person in. Okay. That right there he's pretty much scalped himself. Okay, once again, like I said, this video is probably going to get demonetized, so become an MTC Rider Academy member. Links in the description. It's $4.99. You get a whole bunch of stuff. It helps us out. This way we can continue doing these rescue videos. And if this video gets taken down, it's uploaded on the MTC Rider Academy, so you can watch it all the way through. So he's going to fall out a little bit. So right now, his GCS, Glasgow coma scale, it's pretty low. He's not conscious. He's not aware. Right now, I see that he's bleeding everywhere. The only thing that you can do on scene, the only thing that you can do, and even me, because I don't have a hospital in the trunk of my car. I don't have a hospital in my saddlebags. All I have is a rescue pack, and this is pretty much all you can do outside of becoming a paramedic and do needle decompression, IV, IO, a bunch of others, crikes. So all we can really do is NPAs, stop major bleeds out of the arms and junctional sites, and do a chest seal. Okay, so with a chest seal, if you have a puncture in the chest, you have a hole, you're going to get air into that pleural cavity. It's going to shut down your lungs. You're not going to be able to breathe, and you're going to get tension pneumothorax. Chest seal will help prevent that. Needle decompression can help that. When you have bleeding in the arm, so massive hemorrhage in the arm, so you cut an artery with all this glass, you can actually apply a tourniquet pretty easily. I don't have any with me right here. You can also do that to the leg. Junctional sites, you're going to pack the wound with some gauze. So if he's got a massive laceration here, he's just bleeding out, you can actually pack it and apply pressure for at least 3 minutes. So pack it with gauze until it fills up, and you hold pressure so it can do the clotting, because you have to fill in that hole that was created. That's all you can do. So if there's any internal bleeding, if there's any bleeding inside the brain, there's nothing you can do. It's just one of those crazy situations that it just sucks. So we see this.
Stay there.
All right, so this is where I'm gonna get demonetized a little bit. I think his nose is hanging. So either his nose is hanging or his scalp fell down a little bit. Okay. So you can tell there's some massive injuries. So one thing that I'm concerned about too, outside of the head injury, obvious head injury, is if he has any bleeding on the arm, his leg, guys, your legs are probably broken. Right here, what typically happens, and ribs can be broken too, is that when you hit something like this, you go down and under. So your legs, you're hitting the gas pedal or the brakes, your legs go in to that compartment, and your body slides into it. Just like on a motorcycle, how you slide up on the gas tank and go up and over the handlebars, and you can have bilateral femur fractures. You can have femur fractures here, or your femurs can get shoved into your pelvis, and you start having pelvic injuries. Arms can easily have broken arms holding the steering wheel, boom, smashing it. But if he's zoned out like a drunk person, they typically don't have these injuries because they're not stiff. They're like panicked right beforehand. They're just like floppy. But you can still have those injuries. Chest injuries, not good. Not good. Chest into the steering wheel, even though you have an airbag, still very painful. Facial injuries. So what I'm assuming that happened here is he went up and over instead of down and under the steering column. The reason why I say that is because of the facial trauma. So it looks like he went up and over, hit his head on the windshield, and it's pretty spider. The windshield is destroyed, but on lower mechanism of injury type stuff, you can have spidering of the windshield, so like a spider web, and that's when the head hits the windshield. When you see that, that's a no bueno. So the guy hit his head on the impossible head injuries. So I'm assuming that's what happened here. We got a lot of bleeding right here, a lot of scrapes and cuts. Scalp is probably starting to rip off. There's nothing you could do about that. We do have bleeding control inside the packs, and you could put a 509 4x4s and wrap the head. You don't want to wrap it hard and tight, because you could be applying some cranial pressure to the brain. So you just want to be able to stop bleeding if there's anything like that. If you guys don't know what bones look like, human bones, I mean, if you're a hunter, you know what a bone looks like. It is the most pearly, slick, smooth surface. Pretty much if you lose a tooth, like that smooth, pearly white, that's what your cranium looks like. I had a lady that fell down, hit her head on a rock, and it just slid it up, and it just big old flap, and it was like this smooth, just like pearly thing. It was really interesting to see. Anyways, just wanted to share that. She was fine.
All right, listen to me.
So he is not doing well. He's sitting back. He's got some blood loss. I can't tell what's happening here in his neck. I can't tell what's happening with his airway. I do know that he's going to have blood and teeth inside of his airway. So we're going to have issues keeping that airway open. So he's going to be breathing. Right now he's breathing. But if he's getting blood and teeth inside of his windpipe, because his epiglottis might not be working, you're going to have issues with that. Like I said, we're going to have to remain calm. This is his emergency. He did this. It's not... Life is fickle. Life is delicate. This is why I want to protect you guys with road strategy, being smart riders, rescuing other riders, teaching them. But at the end of the day, we can't solve everyone's problems. And this is just comes with the territory as a firefighter, EMT, and then those of you that want to be smart riders, if you want to be able to help. Thankfully, there's no patients, or I'm sorry, no passengers, because they'd probably be dead.
Okay? Just breathe.
So leaning back, though, you're going to get blood into the esophagus or the airway. Okay, so leaning forward is not a bad deal. Leaning back, you're going to get it back there, and if you get too much blood in your stomach, you automatically you're going to vomit. It's a natural body mechanism, just like drinking too much milk. It's going to cause you to vomit. So having too much of that in your stomach will cause you to vomit and get you sick, and then you can start aspirating the vomit. But leaning forward is also an issue because we have spinal issues. So now we're just kind of like, what do we do? One thing that I like to do is get into the back seat. Get into the back seat. And let's pretend this is the headrest. Let's pretend this is the headrest right here. And here's the patient's head. Okay, so headrest, patient's head. I'm in the back seat now. I'm going to get in the back seat, and I'm going to wrap my hand around his head. And so now I'm just holding it. I'm not in front of him. I'm not in the way. I'm behind in the back seat and holding it. Now, if you have the most skill, you can have somebody else do that as long as it's safe for them to do so. But once again, inside of our packs, because you're like, oh man, there's a lot of blood. Inside of our packs, we give you guys gloves. We give you guys gloves. Okay, so you're gonna have some nitrile gloves. It's always good to have some. Just go to like an AutoZone or whatever. Get yourself some mechanics nitrile gloves, those blue ones. Get yourself a 50 pair pack or whatever. Use them when you work on your motorcycle. Keep a few pairs in your pockets or in your saddlebags. Keep them in your jacket, motorcycle jacket. That way you have some. But I give you some. It's not going to be enough. It's only going to help you with one scene. But yeah. Also, they have medicine now for Hep C. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have that when I was a firefighter. But this is a no bueno situation. He's not conscious and aware. He's just going to be doing this.
This is a little cut up by glass. Don't move. Don't move.
So trying to explain the situation to the guy is not going to work. What you want to do is ask pertinent questions. You want to ask him, hey, do you have difficulty? Can you breathe? Are you breathing okay? Do you feel pain anywhere? Do you feel pain in your legs? And here what you need to do is a rapid trauma assessment. Actually check the arms, check the legs for any major bleeding, and so you can stop it.
Don't move. Keep your head back. Take care of your neck, all right?
So I see his stomach moving. So he's breathing, but he's breathing right now. That can change.
No, head back, buddy. Come on, head back, head back, head back, head back. Put your head back, put your head back.
His brain is rebooting. It's like you hitting the restart button on your computer.
Keep your head there.
So he's starting to grip right here. So he's starting to come out of it. He's starting to come out of it.
Back, buddy. Put your head back. Put your head back. Just keep.
So at this situation, it's like everybody wants to help this one patient. Nobody's taking control of the scene. This is where we have too many people wanting to do stuff and not enough people wanting to control it. That's blood. Yes, it is. This guy. Somebody needs to become a leader. Somebody needs to become control. Somebody needs to be in command. If you have the training, be in command. And you can get this training. It's on the FEMA website, National Incident Management System. You can take NIMS 600, 700, and 100, I believe. And you can actually get incident command training if you really wanted to. It's absolutely free. That's what firefighters use and police officers use. So, command the scene. Make sure somebody's calling 911. See if anybody has any medical training. See if anybody has anything to help. Find out how many things are going on. See if anybody can help with traffic control. You see how traffic's backing up over there?
Keep your head there. Can you stand with him for a minute?
See how like this guy doesn't know what to do? Hands in his pockets.
Out of everybody else's way. Don't let him get out or anything. Keep him in there. Don't let him move.
You see the traffic? Got to be careful. Got to be careful. You need somebody to at least get traffic away from the scene, and you just need to be careful where you're walking. Because if you get hit, you're not helping nobody. And make sure somebody's helping. Yeah, make sure somebody's helping that truck driver that got rear-ended. So this is where you get your rescue pack. You assist and everything, but that's kind of the end of the video. There's not much else that he does. He talks to this lady. She's calling 911. He's describing the incident. This is a pretty terrible incident, pretty terrible crash. And all you can really do is stop any major bleeds. Part of the TECC training that Nathan and our other instructor took, tactical emergency casualty care. It's more of an active shooter thing, but here's my cert right here. It's upside down. Boom. Part of it is they gave some principles, and it's called P-March pause. The pause part, you don't really need to know antibiotics and wound management and whatnot, but basically the P-March, the P portion is personal safety, patient safety. The M in March is massive hemorrhage. We need to control massive hemorrhage because they're going to die if you don't. A is airway. We got to make sure we have an open airway because if we don't, they're going to die within 3 to 8 minutes. Breathing. We need to make sure that they're respirations. Make sure that they're actually having those breaths because you can have tension pneumothorax and die from that after 10 minutes. Circulation. Make sure that they actually have a positive circulation, good blood pressure. They have enough fluids in their system. We can't do much for that. Only thing we can really do is stop major bleeds so they can keep that fluid. And then head injuries. The H, head injuries, control for head injuries. Got to make sure we keep them warm because they can go to neurogenic shock, hypovolemic shock, and we got to keep them alive. And then we have emergency blankets and rescue packs. We have 2 tourniquets and a practice tourniquet that you can play with and practice yourself in our rescue packs. We have the rescue booklet right here. The rescue card, which I keep in my wallet. The rescue card comes with every single rescue pack. Guys, get yourself some training. Get yourself a rescue pack. Links in the description for that. Become a member because this video is going to get demonetized. But, man, if all you can do is call 911 and control the scene and maybe talk to the patient and make them more comfortable so that their heart rate isn't super high so they're not pumping out blood quicker. If you can drop their heart rate lower so they can keep as much as possible, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. You don't have to save lives with crazy actions. Just being there, being a good human, knowing that they're not alone is a lot. It's quite a bit. Whew. All right. Well, let's go ahead and watch the last few bonus clips of this.
Don't move. Don't move.
Guys, I'm sorry if that scared you a lot, Trilly. I didn't mean to scare everybody outside of things, but I just wanted you guys to understand that this is the reality of motorcycle riding. This is the reality of motorcycle riding right here. Motor vehicle crashes, you crashing, buddy crashing, witnessing a crash. This is the reality of life. Do you want to be a part of the solution, or do you want to sit back and, be too scared to do anything because you don't know what to do? That's and it's up to you. That's perfectly fine either way. Whatever you want to do. But own it. Be happy with your decision. For me, I'm telling you right now, I can't sit back and just watch. That's just not who I am. I'm a type A personality. I was a firefighter for 11 years. I'm continually taking classes. The more education you get, the less stress, the more confidence you have. Just like when you're riding a motorcycle, everybody. The first time you go out, you're scared. You don't know what to do. The more training you have, it becomes easier. It becomes natural. It doesn't freak you out. You have more confidence you have. The same thing with the medical training. Same thing with the medical training. Okay? Same thing with teaching. Same thing with teaching. You guys should see my very first live streams. Not very good. And I've gotten better and better the more I practice. Okay? So I personally want to do something. I feel like I have a duty to act because life is so delicate, and it is like the only thing that is meaningful in this world is life to me.
Move. Don't move. Don't move.
So if you want to support the channel, become a member. MTC Rider Academy. MTC Rider Academy. Join up. Click that link. Support the channel. Please. Serious. I'm trying to give you more and more for the same price. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Me thinking I'm the coolest MF in the world. All right, Darth Vader. His wig fell off. Oh, somebody ran it over. All right, David O'Call. Here we go. Going through here. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Whoa! What a drunk a-hole. What a jerk. Equiac. Don't know how to say his name. What's happening here? Look forward. Whoa! Wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention. Zoned out, looking the wrong way, target fixated on the wrong thing, almost went off the road. Was able to correct it pretty quick. Woo-wee. All right, so these are all his patrons. This is Bikerz patrons. Glad to see this. Glad to see this. Yeah. Glad to see that you're getting some patrons, buddy. Elizabeth, $9.99 donation. Or, I'm sorry, $99.99 donation. Happy Labor Day weekend, Dan. Thank you for everything you do for all of us. Elizabeth, everyone give Elizabeth a biker wave. Whew. Elizabeth, come over here. Elizabeth. Supposed to come in from this direction. Welcome, Elizabeth, to the MTC Rider Academy Crew Lounge. Seriously, that was really weird. You get to go ahead, get any chocolate milk off the shelf. They're all refrigerated. Play some video games, relax, go outside and practice some Smart Rider drills. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Let's go ahead and go to my office real quick. That was weird. Why is the camera all screwed up? I don't get it. Whew. Join the MTC Rider Academy. There it is again. I gotta fix that. You love chocolate? Yeah, there was a little update to the Stream Deck. What the heck? Appreciate that, Elizabeth. That's a huge donation. Look at this baller over here. Shit. So we got the syllabus right here. So everything I talked about right here is going to be on the MTC Rider Academy. This live stream might even just get age restricted, demonetized also. We're going to be posting that assessment, that after action review of that crash on the channel. It's a risk, though. That's one of those things that it's a huge risk to do, and that's why becoming an MTC Rider Academy member, guys, it is so important. Like, this is like, if we're gonna do anything, let's say like if we need to have a whole new like a YouTube, I'm not gonna go to another platform. Like, I mean, I'm on Rumble also. I don't want to go to Facebook. I don't want to go to Twitch. I don't want to go to Instagram. I don't want to go to TikTok. I'm tired of all that. I'm tired of working for a different platform. So what I'm doing is that we're creating this platform, basically. It's a membership site. My goal is to have less of a membership site and more of an academy. But right now it's a membership site. And what comes with this membership site is everything. You get the basic training course. So you get everything. The situation awareness, MTC awareness stages. We talk about everything. It's a full-on class. And it's going to be updated for 2023, which is going to include physical fitness. It's going to have more in-depth rescue and teaching and mentoring. And then we also have the Smart Rider training drills. So you can have all the dimensions. You get everything here, all the videos. And you see that right there? you get a phone-friendly version of the drill, so you can actually take it out on your phone. We got the After the Ride podcast. The first video is the DFM crew report. So we're going to have a weekly report on the weekends. It just started that. We're going to also have hopefully guests in the future. Smart Rider tips. Right now we have some blogs going out. So we got some videos and we got some blogs here. We're going to have a lot more. We're constantly adding more. The crash reviews. If YouTube decides to take us down, we're backing everything up starting from August. We're backing everything up, including the live streams. And not only that, we have the MTC library. You get the ebook, the drill booklet, rescue card, and how to buy a motorcycle. All of this for $4.99. We're just adding more. We're just adding more. That's how you can support the channel. And here's the thing. YouTube takes like 30 to 40% of everything. Like all donations, memberships. So like the 99-cent membership, the cadet, they take 30, I think they take 30% of that. So they take 30 cents. This place right here is 10% max. So I get 90% of everything here, which allows us to hire instructors, allows us to keep continuing making content. And I don't want to increase the price until we get better basic training classes. Now be 2023. So we're adding more and more and more. So if you want to support this channel, please join the MTC Rider Academy. Rumble is kind of that's also a backup, but I want you guys to see how much money I've made off of Rumble. So it's like YouTube but different. Let's take a look. Yeah, I made 15 cents. So it's really important to join the MTC Rider Academy. With a $10 donation, love the videos and the humor. You are super funny and I appreciate everything you do. Thanks, Dan. Hey, I appreciate that donation. Elad Best with the 35. I can't tell what kind of denomination that is, but it says 35. I like it. Almost as a gallon of gas in your country. Yeah, not even 2 dimes to rub together. And here's the thing. Just one of you signing up to the MTC Rider Academy makes more money than some of my videos. Just one of you. Just one of you. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you guys get a whole lot more. Get a whole lot more. Boom. So right now, I just ended the recording for the MTC Rider Academy so that this video the whole live stream will go up. It might get to a point where I have to not make these live streams public after they're done, which sucks, which really sucks. I don't want to do that, but I don't want to get taken down. I'm serious. Like, YouTube's changing their policies, and that's the thing. That's why we're also changing our content. I can't be upset. It's their platform. This is why we're gonna be doing, maybe 3 to 4 crash videos a week, but they're gonna be really good ones, like really good ones. More than likely get demonetized, but we're gonna make up for it by having 3 to 4 ride along with Dan and the Fireman. So I'm out there actually riding, pointing things out in real time with some cool graphics. I'm hoping, that's a lot of editing, some cool graphics. And then also doing the DDFM crew report. You guys want to? Yeah, I don't know. Nah, it's fine. If you didn't make it public for YouTube, you could still upload on MTC Rider. Yeah, yeah. So MTC Rider Academy is gonna have it all. MTC Rider Academy is gonna have every single crash review video on there. That's what it is. And then the actual training stuff is gonna be on the Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel. Also, if you're on Discord, I saw that, Miss Cindy. If you're on Discord, it shows when you join, and then when you pass the class. So Harold passed the class on August 31st. Miss Cindy joined. Very good, very good. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. These are all cadets. So when you join up, it shows it. Yeah, there's a class on there. There's a class on the MTC Rider Academy. It's the Smart Rider Basic Training. It has so lesson 1, there's a quiz. So you have the lecture, there's a quiz, and then an application. I want you to actually go out there and practice it. We have the plan method, a lecture, a video, a quiz, lecture, quiz, practical, and then at the end, you got a full-on course review quiz, and then you get all the basic motorcycle riding skills. So how to do a turn from a stop, U-turn, figure 8, intro to motorcycle shifting, how to swerve, motorcycle braking basics, how to handle gravel on a curve, turning it on and off, like all that stuff. And then once you pass, you can go out there and practice the Smart Rider drills. You have all the drills. All of them. $4.99. $4.99. $4.99. And you get all of this. Get all of that. So if you guys want to help out, be part of the MTC Rider Academy, we're going to be adding more and more and more stuff. More and more stuff. The goal is to make it like almost it's like, why would you not be a part of it? And you're helping out the channel and helping out the training. Thank you, Miss Cindy. So, yeah, join up. Join up. But guys, I got a lot to do. I got a lot of orders. You guys bought a lot of rescue packs. You guys bought some rescue packs. I gotta start fulfilling these orders. I'm gonna take them to the post office today on the way home. I got some more things I gotta do in terms of I gotta shift this back. So Riding Smart, episode 131. My voice is dying right now. Hey, donations, guys. $9.99. Dan is now always in my head while riding. Reminds me of Clippy from the old Microsoft Word. The Clippy, little clip. Yeah, paper clip. Nathan with the 25. Hey, Dan, I love everything you do. It would be awesome if you had your colored outline or another indicator of sorts on your ride-along videos so we can see what stage you're in the whole time. It would be super valuable. I do have some older videos that are like that, and that's the goal. I'm going to be redoing those. I'm going to be doing those same things. You guys have been an amazing support. I got to get going. Thank you for the donations. You guys are amazing. Join the academy. That will get you 3 months in the academy. Appreciate everything, guys. Thank you. You guys have a great Labor Day weekend. I'm going to be filming a little bit. I'll be seeing you around.